Congratulations! So this is going to be to go over phase 4 for you. Phase 4 is extremely important. Don't do the whole program, work hard, and then don't do phase 4, because we'll see you back here in about 6 to 8 months having put all that weight back on, and that's not our goal. Our goal is for you to do phase 4, so not only you can keep that weight off, but also you can go on to lose as much weight as you choose to in phase 5. Because let's face it, we haven't all reached our goal during phase 2. Some of us walk in here only having 10 or 15 pounds to lose, some 250 pounds. We're all on a different journey, but what you have done is you've just started a really good detox. So now your body knows how to burn fat for fuel. We're going to make sure we reset that metabolism. So a couple of things that your health coach would have given you is your body composition analysis has on here your basal metabolic rate. Now in theory, that's the number of calories your body needs to burn fat. So you know these gym junkies, they're there for 2 hours a day and they can't lose weight because they're not eating enough. So in phase 4, yes, you are going to be eating a lot of calories, but don't worry, it's going to be easy to do because you're going to be reintroducing all those good healthy oils and fats again. So you would have been given a number. You would have been given this fantastic little packet. There will be a number on here. This is not a suggestion. This is a you've got to get your calories in. So I don't want to hear that you can't eat your calories, because I'm little old me and I got all the way up to 1900 calories. So while that does sound high, you're bringing back the butter and the olive oil and the coconut oil and the almond butter and the nuts and all of those great things like avocados. They're all very high calories. So yes, you're going to be consuming a higher amount of calories, but you're not going to be eating a whole truckload of food. So you have your calories here. It's extremely important that on that first day of phase 4, so you will know that you were in phase 2, you know you've been in phase 3 for 3 days. So on the first day of phase 4, that's your weight set point. And that's the weight that you're going to hover up. 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down. So if you were 223, you're going to go to 225 or 221. So 2 up, 2 down. So what happens if you're losing weight in phase 4? Well, you're going to increase your calories. And while that sounds crazy, that's a very positive thing, because you want your metabolism to be reset up here. You don't want it to be low. You want it to be reset. If you're gaining weight in phase 4, well, then you need to give us a call. The first week, expect it. Your body's going to be filling up with waste again. You've gone through many, many weeks now where your body's using all the food that you've been eating. So think about that. You don't have a lot of waste you're carrying around in your body during phase 2. But in phase 4, you will, because you're consuming a much higher calorie. So if indeed you gain a couple of pounds that first week, that's really natural. Make sure that you've had a bowel movement. So if you're struggling with that, do a Smooth Moves tea. You can always call us for suggestions as well. But don't freak out. We would rather you gain 2 pounds in phase 4 than lose 2 pounds, because we know you really haven't gained the weight. We know that you've just carried around a lot of waste inside you. So we give you this little check sheet, which is fantastic. It gives you your new caloric intake. Again, not a suggestion. Get there. If you can't, give us a call. You're going to stay within 2 pounds up, 2 pounds down. We just talked about that. You're not bringing in any new sugars, or any sugars, any grains, any starches. You're not bringing in any new foods. So whilst your book in phase 4 in your journal does talk about cautionary foods, you are not going to be bringing in any new fruits, any new vegetables. You're not going to be bringing in any dairy. So you're just going to be sticking with the foods that you ate day 1, which was phase 1, and the foods that you have been eating in phase 2. So phase 4 is all the foods you ate phase 1 and all the foods you ate phase 2 combined. So it's really easy. We give you a little list of them down here as well. This is where 50 to 60% of your calories should be coming from in phase 4. So think about this. Every tablespoon of butter and olive oil and coconut oil, that's anywhere from 100 to 140 calories per tablespoon, depending on which one I'm eating. You are going to start your day with breakfast again. Breakfast is going to be a very high calorie meal for you. And you do not want to eat fruit. We have that on here for you. That's super important. Don't eat fruit in the morning. But a nice, maybe you're going to have some, I don't know, scrambled eggs, or you're going to do an omelette. I actually did a big, like grandma's casserole, where I cooked all my favorite veggies in butter and olive oil. I actually did a big casserole dish with 18 eggs. I whisked them up and popped them in there, and then whatever leftovers I had in the fridge, if I had chicken or zucchini or spinach, that got popped in there too, and I would use that throughout the week. Sometimes I had it as a snack. A lot of people put half an avocado on top of that. You're looking for ways to get extra calories in. Then you've been living by rules right now in phase 2, where if I have this vegetable at lunch, I can't have it for dinner. Same with your proteins and fruits. In phase 4, you can mix everything. So you can actually mix all your proteins and all your veggies and all your fruits with the only rule being no fruit in the morning. You are going to find a method to track your calories. We give you an example here called MyFitnessPal, which is great. But there's Calorie King, Calorie Loser, there's Lose It, there's loads of them. So we have found the people that don't count their calories actually don't eat enough. So you do need to count your calories. And remember, every tablespoon of olive oil or butter, you're going to count that too. You're also going to, can I get a cheer for this, resume your personal care products. So for us girls, that's a little bit more exciting than a lot of the guys. Yeah, you can go back to your old deodorant or toothpaste. But for us, we get to use our favourite makeup again and go back to having our hair and nails done. So that's a big whoop whoop in phase 4. So make sure that you enjoy that. You've got some cheat sheets here. This is an example of what it looks like to plan a week's worth of food. Anywhere we have crossed it out, it's because Dr. Urshon asked us to. So there is some crossings out here where there was fruit in the morning. Again, we're not doing fruit in the morning. You can't do any other butter than the almond butter, so that's why that one's crossed out. So phase 4 is important. It's the most important phase. If you do phase 4 properly, it's in your back pocket for the rest of your life. And what I mean by that is 10 years from now, you go on a cruise, you're up 15 pounds when you get home, you do a plateau breaker and you go back into phase 4. So you need to call us if you have questions, you need to call us if you can't keep your weight stable within that 2 up or 2 down, and you need to call us if you're having trouble getting your calories in. So enjoy phase 4 and then just reach out to us if you need anything. Congratulations, you've really done great.